How many people can say they have a god Nendoroid? Well, I certainly can, now that I own Natsuiro Matsuri's Nendoroid. Let's have a look at it, shall we?
That man and his manga.
Hello and welcome to That Man. This is another Hololive Nendoroid thing. That's right, today we're looking at Natsuiro Matsuri number 1643 in the Hololive Nendoroid range. I should probably just say the Nendoroid range, part of Hololive. No, that's still not right. You know what I mean. It's number 1643 and it's the Hololive Nendoroid range of Nendoroids. That's right, this is the second, I believe, that we have. Well, Aqua was the first one, and now we have Matsuri. A VTuber that I don't know a huge amount. I know she's a god, and I know that, well, she's a cute idol. And unfortunately, I just haven't had the time to fully check out the experience. I know a few things from the holotalk episodes, but, you know, that doesn't really matter. I still really like these Hololive characters, so it just gives me more of a reason to binge watch more of them. If there's any particular Matsuri stream that you guys want to recommend, please leave it in the comments because, hey, I want to check more of them out. So, the box. Well, the box is pretty much as you would expect from the Hololive range. It's pretty compact. Can you remember when they had the huge boxes? Good times. And they have a little, well, orange bit on the side. I noticed that this one has more Hololive themed triangles because, hey, that is a thing. I can't remember if the Aqua one did have that. I'd probably note on here and say yes, she certainly did. And of course we can see the various poses on the back, including another fancy little base. And yeah, that's pretty much it of the box itself. Let's open her up and see what we've got inside, shall we? And there we have her in all of her glory. I really like how the default accessory is the shrimp lion. I don't really know how to pronounce the word. It's called fried lion or something like that. I thought that was a pretty cool addition to it, and I really hope that when they eventually do get around to doing Amelia Watson, that it does mean that we will get Bubba included, because hey, Bubba deserves to have his own Hololive figure. But going back to Matsuri herself, the design, I feel, compared to Aqua is a little bit more simple. This one doesn't seem to pop out quite as much, at least in my opinion, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. She still looks really cute, and she has a lot of really nice extra parts. For example, you can remove her ponytail if you just want to have a short hair version. I'm saying that, and you can remove it, but it might take a little bit of force to remove it. The rest of it looks pretty nice in terms of Nendoroid standards. They've always got these weird skirts. I don't know why. Whenever we have characters in short skirts like this, including the girls and Panzer figures, they always felt a little bit awkward and felt that, I don't know, the sculpt of them just always felt a little bit weird, at least in my opinion. But that's about it in terms of the base model. She looks really nice, really down to the character. Obviously, she doesn't have pink and blue hair like Aqua does, so she's not going to pop out as much, but don't hold that against her. This is still a really nice Nendoroid of the character itself. Now let's have a look at some of the other features and alternative poses we can put her in, shall we? Right, this is an interesting looking pose, isn't it? It's a bit more of a lewd expression. I can see this faceplate being used for a lot of alternative, we shall call it, poses for some Nendoroids. Very, I quite like it actually. I think it's quite a funny pose. And one of the things I do want to talk about is the cat ears. Now, one of the things that Nendoroids have been doing as of late with like alternate ears and stuff like that, they just kind of put them and they put like a little see-through strip, so you kind of have to press it in on top of the ear via the hair. This makes it a little bit flimsy and a little bit awkward. I mean, you can kind of just pull it out if need be, but it's not quite as good as having a nice posable set of cat ears, which, let's face it, we probably wouldn't have even gotten them in this particular figure if that was the case. However, it does mean that characters such as Kiara would probably end up getting cat ears once they eventually turn up. I'd put some alternative hands on her. I don't think the hands are particularly amazing in this one. I don't think there's that much choice. She does come with some alternative legs as well, but I actually haven't put it on this particular one. But I think what it is the faceplate that you kind of can see straight on here. Yes, very fun, very awkward. Yes, from what I understand of the character, there's certainly a reason for this, and yeah, I absolutely love that they've went ahead and done it. In fact, that is one thing I kind of want to say about the Hololive Nendoroids, is that they have really went above and beyond in terms of getting out some accessories and stuff that actually relate to the characters. For example, Miko is going to have her own lava bucket, and the Pekora Figma as well comes up with a grenade launcher as well, so you can have like her do war crimes. Can't wait for that one to release. Next up, we have her winking face along with some pom-poms because she is a cheerleader. Yeah, that's something I probably should have mentioned. She is a god idol cheerleader because, hey, this is Hololive, and that thing just kind of is normal in terms of Hololive. One of the things I have noticed, especially with this Nendoroid, is that Good Smile are being quite stingy when it comes to arm and hand accessories. Now, this one comes with a lot of alternative hands. However, it only comes with one set of upper arms. So that means that you basically have to change the lower half of the hands for every single one. And with these pom-poms, rather than give them extra hands and extra bits of arms to kind of go on, you have to insert the regular hands into them. However, it only works with specific hands, so yeah, it's a little bit more fiddly, and quite frankly, I feel like the pom-poms are very easily kind of come off. As you can see, pretty much no way of kind of like keeping them on. Very little touching kind of makes them fall apart, which is a huge shame on this kind of figure. It's especially if you're going to have it displayed. I was considering having the pom-poms on, but I probably won't now, because I got a feeling that the pom-poms will just kind of fall off and then you'll lose them and it won't look particularly amazing then. Shame. And here we have another one of alternative poses. I don't know what, this just made me laugh so much. I really like this combination. I'm actually kind of tempted to have this as the way I'm going to display it. I really like the whole heart thing, and I just love the lewd expression on her face while doing the cutesy heart thing. I don't know, it just made me laugh so much. I really like this actually as a pose in general. It's a really nice pose. In fact, one of the things I kind of feel with this one compared to Aqua is that there's a lot more variance in terms of poses and expressions on the character, which, yeah, I think I do like that a little bit more. It just means that you can have a nice alternative version, and nobody's is going to be the same. Well, somebody's will be the same, but hey, you can just pretend you're unique in the world, can't you? Right, let's get a look at her all set up with all of her accessories, shall we? And there we have it. I think this is the way I'm going to end up posing her eventually, because I don't know, it just feels like it's got a lot of character. You're using the cat ears, using the fried lion shrimp thing, and it's a nice fun little pose. I really like the actual inclusion of alternative legs. I don't usually bother with alternative legs because 9 times out of 10 Nendoroid legs are just wonky and they make the character not stand up properly, but they have an actual proper basis for them. Just makes it look all the more better. I really love this Nendoroid, and if I wasn't already into Hololive, I would actually consider picking up Hololive just on the back of how nice this and the Aqua Nendoroid actually are. I really can't wait for some more of them to actually drop through the mailbox. I think it's going to be quite a while. I think the next one is Marine, possibly, or Sora. I can't remember which one came first. I think it's Marine, and I think that's like all the way in June. But fortunately we have the Pop-Up Parade, Coronet and Okayo. They, I believe, are getting released this month. Also the Pekora Figma, and also a big coronet figure that I picked up. I believe the Hololive English pop-up parades are due to come out very soon, so all these go up for pre-order very soon, so yeah, looking forward to them. And if you did like this, remember to leave a like, remember to let me know the best Matsuri videos that you would recommend for me to check out, and go check out my other videos. If you haven't already, go check out my video on Aqua and support the channel that way. Goodbye for now.